Dosha. Yeah, I be hella high. Yeah, and I be hella high. Yeah, I be going up and I ain't never coming down. No. And I be in the sky, popping like the 4th of July. Yeah, and I be hella high. I be going up and I ain't never coming down. And I be in the sky, popping like the 4th of July. Yeah.
What's down, y'all? It's Legendary. I'm here with my boy Splash.
What's down with it? What's down with it?
Yeah, I mean, it's hella hot. What's down with it, Flash?
What's down with it, big bro?
You hear me? That man, like, was you fast? You run fast or something? Yeah.
Nah. I ain't got that shit really from fighting though. Like when I was young, I'm gonna keep it screaming.
Real shit.
Nigga from New Orleans named Phil. He got an older brother named Travis and Brandon. You hear me?
Yeah.
I just used to always over there in Miles City. That's when like a lot of New Orleans nigga moved in like around that time.
I lived back when this was.
I was in elementary school, so this was about a little bit after Katrina.
Right. You know Rome?
What wrong?
Magnolia Rome. He had lived that fucking he doesn't Redwood. He had dreads.
I know a lot of New Orleans niggas.
Man,
I knew the ones that, I knew a lot of older niggas though, cause like I used to be around my big brother and them.
He was
so
like
Reggie, his name Reggie. You heard me? They from but my big brother and they from Gardere though.
Right.
And so shit, like we used to be over there, like kind of like with like Tim's and shit. Like we used to be over there. You heard me? Like in them little apartments with the store and shit right there.
I know what you're talking about.
So shit.
I had lived back there for a little while.
So shit, niggas was just scratching. You heard me? Niggas, you know, just being young. You heard me? I was expelled from school a lot. So like when my mom and them was staying in Scotland, I go have to stay with my auntie and them like during the week, cause wouldn't nobody really be at the house.
Right.
So niggas just already in trouble, just getting into some more shit. So shit, one day I had a fight with some triplets, and shit, nigga really like did them boys in. And shit, nigga like, man, nigga gonna start calling him Flash. They gonna start calling him Flash. But see, once I got to doing music, like I took it as Flash. Like when you hit me, like I'm going out. Like right. I'm going all the way in. Like I'm flashing out. Like straight up.
That's it.
Like, you gonna feel that shit. You gonna hear that shit. Cause that's what energy you get from Flash. You heard me?
Right.
So I try to take that negative and try to turn it into a positive. You hear me? Cause I don't just. Cause you know that shit, you gonna always have somebody want to try you and see. At first when I was living up to that name shit, that's what it was. Like a lot of niggas had to like, yeah, you think you. And then I'm small, you heard me, so I'm a little bitty nigga, but I was always rolling though. Like, and shit, nigga just respected that. Like, little one got hard. Then gotta give him his name.
Real shit. Alright. I fuck with that, dog. That's a fire reason for having that name. You heard me? Like that's you went a whole totally different way than I was expecting or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's real shit. Alright, dog. So what you got going on right now? I know you say you be flashing out on the mic and be going in. What music, what projects you got working on anything right now?
Well, shit, yeah, I just been working on a couple singles right now. I just released. Well, I got 3 mixtapes out right now. I got Just the Beginning. That was my first mixtape out a year back. Indigo Child, the first one, and then I just released Indigo Child 2. Like I want to say back in like May or April, sometime around that time. No, I think June, if I ain't mistaken. June, I released Indigo Child 2.
Okay. That's what's up. Man, you got any visuals or anything?
Yeah, I got like 10 videos. I got
that's what's up.
Like a couple shit out on from Just the Beginning. I got one of my songs, Ever Made Love with a Demon. That was like my first video. And then I did a couple more off the second one. And I got Make It Out, Who Gon' Really Ride, shit, like everything. Like whatever the shit out here was on Spotify, iTunes. I dropped my shit through, you know, if a lot of underground artists don't know, it's some shit that's called a Muse. You heard me? And it's like a little underground label for upcoming underground artists. and it help you drop your music on those type of platforms like Spotify, uh, iTunes, Apple Music. Like my shit, that's how my shit got out. Then then it drop your music under their YouTube channel too, and it got
Right.
like a good little amount of fan base too. So it try to help the upcoming underground artists, get their little way out there.
I feel that. I feel that. That's what's up. I gotta check that out, G. You gotta like that bitch again. All right, man. So, I mean, I see you over there smoking. Though, what that is you smoking on? Do you know?
See, I don't even know. I don't even know. Big brother just had it on him. I was
Right,
just
right,
blessed he
right.
had it on. It's been a draw lately.
Yeah, I
I
already
was just
know.
like, shit, man, give me two of them, big brother. Just
Bet,
for right
bet,
now,
bet.
just to come here and get loaded with y'all.
Yeah, it's some nice shit. You heard me? I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with it. Like, man, you got any particular like strands or anything that you really like to smoke on?
Not really, cause like I ain't really. I s- if it look pressure, smell pressure, I'm gonna
You
smoke
with
that
it?
shit.
I feel that. Like,
I know the difference between what's some bullshit, you heard me. What's some shit that's gonna get me loaded, you heard me.
right, right, right,
And I usually keep my who I buy from small, so cause I know who gonna come with it every time.
right. That's real shit. And then at the same time, that's how you keep yourself from getting fucked over too.
Mm-hmm. Shit, yeah, cause a nigga would lace you or
Yeah,
give you some shit that you ain't even.
that you don't even really want to fuck with. But yeah, dog, man. So, um, when you started smoking, what?
Man, y'all probably wouldn't even believe it if I tell y'all, but like this on my sister grave, you heard me? Like this no lie. Like I started smoking, like I was in, I want to say fourth or fifth grade,
Sheesh, man. You
so I
want
want to say about 11, 12.
you got a story with it?
Yeah, I was with my big brother, my oldest brother on my daddy's side. Yeah, we were behind the mall in Mall City. I was expelled from school around this time. I was expelled from the expulsion school called Mohegan. Like I used to be bad, you hear me? So I'm just round up. So I used to always see him get loaded, and every time he'll come home, he'll just be like choked out, like just in a good mood type shit. My auntie used to smoke, all my cousins smoke. Like we was just in my environment, you heard me? So shit, one day I told him, I was like, shit, I want to try that shit, you heard me? So he was like, shit, you sure? I'm like, man, don't get the tripping like on no shit like that. So I was like, he was like, yeah. So we went back there by one of his people house, dude named Travis, who stayed behind the mall. So dude, he rolled up a blunt. He rolled up like three blunts because he told me like, man, my little brother trying to smoke. So he rolled up like three blunts. He rolled up me, my own personal blunt. And then he rolled up them a blunt, and then he rolled up a blunt for us to smoke together.
Yeah,
So the first blunt we smoked together, and they just wanted to see like how I react. You hear me?
right.
So the first blunt really ain't do me shit for some reason. You hear me? Like I ain't really feel it
Man,
like
you know,
type shit.
you really don't know how to smoke yet, like, cause you
Right.
gotta
So yeah, yeah.
inhale,
I
it's
don't
all
I
kind of
don't really
different
know
shit.
what I'm doing, so I'm not really feeling shit at first.
Right,
So when they get to breaking down, this what you do, this how you hit the shit. The first couple of times, I'm hitting that bit too hard until I'm choking on that bit. You hear
right.
me? So
You
boom,
don't know.
so boom, I'm choking. So we smoking. So we end up finishing the blunt. So I'm straight. You hear my feel this shit, but like I still fake don't like type shit. So he gave me a blunt. They smoked a blunt. So they went and talked about some shit. You heard me? So they just walked over like how the apartments was. Like it was like different sets of steps.
Right.
So they went to a step and like right across from me. So we smoking. I'm smoking. So I guess I'm getting the hang. So I'm feeling like I know what I'm doing. So when we get done, we shoot out. We walking back to the apartment. But see, as I'm walking, like I feel like myself, but at the same time, I don't feel like myself. So like instantly, you hear me? Like I closed. I never forget this moment. Like I closed my eyes, I opened them bitches, and everything was real. Like I ain't gonna, I spazzed out. Like the first time I
Right.
smoked, you heard me? Like I couldn't control it. I was too high. Like I got to seeing red and shit. So like I just got to like telling my brother like this shit, you know, I don't feel right. You hear me? Like I'm tripping, like I'm real life tripping. So I got the tripping though. Like, you know, the shit was deeper than just telling him I'm tripping. Like I'm really tripping out there for real, for real. So he ended up calming me down, you hear me? So like, but on some shit, after it happened, I came back to myself. It was like something told me in my head, like, man, it was this just a mind thing. Like you let your mind get the best of you.
Right.
You heard me? So time went by. I ain't wanna fuck with it just because of that little experience, you heard me? And so shit, it was like I knew it was like like someone was telling me like, man, that like you there was just like a mind control type shit.
Right.
So I waited for a little minute. I ain't want to try it at first just because of like how I knew I wigged out. You heard me? So waited for like a good little minute. I want to say like a couple of weeks. So I came back to him. I told him I wanted to try it again. So boom, I tried it again, and see it came back on some shit. But see, then I got to telling myself like I had to get control of like my own mind to be ready for this shit.
Right.
So I'm like, you know, you tripping, man. Just sit back, chill. Like I'm really talking to myself, like, man, sit back, chill, and just relax.
Right.
Like don't be just because you feeling like that, like you high. Like this what you want to do, you high, nigga.
Hmm.
So now what you gonna do? You gonna trip or you gonna
Or
chill?
you
So
gonna
I just
enjoy it?
sat there and I chill. I chill and I fucked with it. Ever since then, I fucked with it. Like it was just stuck with me. But see, my mama used to have me on medication when I was young because I had ADHD and ODD too, and I used to take
Ah.
Vyvanse.
So
So
that's what it was.
yeah, like the pills used to really trigger me on some shit. You heard me?
Because you're not
So
supposed to
yeah, so
mix
that's
that shit
yeah,
like
so
that.
that's what it really was. So, but like as I got older, like I stopped taking the pills and like I just went cause like I feel like the weed was helping me more than a medication. Honestly, like that the doctors was prescribing me with.
I mean, that shit ain't
Like
really meant to. Not really meant to help you.
at all, you heard me. Like but back in the day, you heard me. Like people don't really, they just be trying to go off what the doctor saying, whatever they say. That's what it is.
Because they think they got their best interests at
Right.
heart. That's why.
Right. And that's why I get my mixtape child Indigo Child from.
Okay.
You heard me? Because that's what I learned about Indigo Child. Indigo children is kids that's born with ADHD and ODD.
Okay. That's
And
what's up.
and it's like a new world era. You hear me? Like I think it started back in like 1972 or something when they started diagnosing kids with ADHD.
Right.
And ADHD is just for it say for the Indigo Child version, it was saying that it stand for something like high dimension, something like that, some stuff like that, and that it's like the new world order. It's like the Indigo children is the kids that go to school, they can't really click with the teachers. They not really trying to. They smart as hell though. Like don't get me wrong. They could sit there and they could ace everything. They could sit right there and do all their work and complete it. And now they fidget. They know when something wrong and they gonna tell you it's wrong. Oh, we born knowing right from wrong. That's why our consequences be major than other people's consequences. Because we know from our back coming out what's right, what's wrong. Like the day I smoked that weed, I knew what was right, what was wrong.
Right. I feel you.
I knew this was my consequence. But if this is something I like to do, I gotta learn how to control this.
That's real.
But shit, it's all type of like children like this born. Like they got star children, they got crystal children, they got rainbow children, and like each children stands for like a different thing. Indigo children's like the highest brand right now because majority of what you hear now is a lot of kids that's coming up. Mainly reason why they bad or whatever is because they diagnosed with ADHD, ODD,
Right. I feel you.
and they throw you on medication. That I just found out. You heard me like Vyvances and shit like that. Like that shit got all type of drugs in that shit.
Yeah, they do.
And some parents don't even know that.
No, know, they get. You right. They
So,
don't.
some parents don't even know that. They just think this is a medicine to calm my child down, not knowing, they really fucking their child up.
So see, I mean, that's how it is in this world, OG. But I feel you though, dog. Like that's some deep shit that you on though. Like I never really heard nobody like talk about that kind of shit, like the indigo children and the rainbow and the star and all that shit. That's some deep shit. Like I definitely wouldn't expect you to be on that shit like that.
Oh
You know what
yeah,
I'm
for
saying?
sure, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. I get that shit a lot, you hear, but you just can't judge a book by its cover.
That's
You
real
hear me?
shit though. That's real shit.
That's what I learned coming like all the way up. But that's because me personally, I ain't really had no father figure. But see, I wasn't the type of kid that was really liked to be around my peers.
Right.
I liked to be around
Older
older
people.
people.
Right. Okay, I feel you.
So I grew up faster than a lot of others. You heard me? What I mean by that, like I dropped out the ninth grade, listening to the shit that you could sit here and hear me talk about. You know, you wouldn't even expect that. You
Right.
heard me? Dropped out in ninth grade, but I went to YCP. You heard me? When I was 16, going on 17 or some shit like that, and I got my GED when I was 16. So like I was basically like done from school with them. So I started working. Like I had to grow up early. Around this time, I got in a relationship serious. My mama just always, looked at me like, shit, you gotta grow, you gotta be a man.
When, when you stop seeing red and shit when you were smoking, like did that ever stop at some point?
It happened, I wanna say like the first 2 to 3 times, but I have to catch it and control it. And then like it'll just like chill. Like it was just some
So
type
now,
I learned it was paranoia though.
so now, like you be chilling though, like, and you be
Like
enjoying your high and all
yeah,
that some
yeah,
shit.
like I've been took control of it. Like
Right, right, right.
I can love it. I can love it.
Like, tell me an experience where like you got. Have you ever had like a movie type experience when you got high before? Like a situation where you got where you see people get high in a movie and like you hallucinate or do some shit like that.
Not really. Only but that first time,
Right.
but like not really though. Like I ain't really never really like nigga probably done been high and thought a nigga didn't seem like a shadow or something, or thought something that walked past him. Nigga done had little moments like that.
Yeah,
Shit,
yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like they just come with the territory.
Right, right,
Sometimes
right. You right.
your instincts just up. That's how I look at it. It increased my instincts. It just let me know, put me on guard, awareness.
Right. What about the studio? You be getting lit in the studio?
I get look Fargo when I make it though. But I be prepared though. Like I already have my shit down packed, roll, everything slap ready before
you
I even go.
you bring snacks with you to the studio when you go in there?
Not really. Probably like a little cold drink, something to keep my mouth moist and shit. But not really though.
All
I take
right.
that shit serious. Like when I go
But
to the studio, that's work time.
but what about when you get the munchies on some shit?
Home time munchies, I fuck with it. You heard my new little snack I just made up. You heard me? It's some toasted strudels, and then you melt the marshmallows on top of them bitches. You heard? Them bitches like good as a bitch. So
Innovative shit.
them bitches good as a bitch, especially when I don't know why, but to me, especially when you loaded. But I'm always loaded, so them bitches always pressure to me.
Right, right, right. That makes sense though. That makes sense. Man, I used to be like being creative with my food when I was a kid. I used to make all kind of crazy shit. But I don't be feeling like doing no off the wall shit like now that I'm older. I just be I cook
Trying to
though.
keep it, yeah.
I cook though on some shit. Like don't get me wrong. Like I could make some yeah shit.
What
Yeah.
you be whipping up? What's the if you could say if you can go in the kitchen and throw some shit together, what's the best thing you think you could throw together
Like right now.
right now? If you were for the lead and go straight home.
I mean, before I left and came up here, I had made some Alfredo, some broccoli and shrimp Alfredo.
That sounds pressure just without the practice for me. That sounds pressure though. Sound pressure. I ain't no big cook. I leave that shit up to my girl. I ain't gonna even stand. I could just fry it. That's what she lead me up to is frying and
I
shit.
could do that shit too.
I could fry it. I don't know how I'm so good with the shit. I guess it's just naturally born in me. I could fry my ass off. I like seafood though. Like I mainly eat a lot of seafood.
That's real. That's real. That's real. I fuck with that seafood too, man.
That shit
I
be
mean, from
good.
being down here, you can't help it.
You can't at all.
I mean, I know people that's allergic to it. But
Real shit. My cousin, one of my cousins, he allergic from seafood. He can't eat no type of seafood. I remember one time he broke a crawfish in the juice. Like, sometimes when you breaking that shit splatter.
yeah,
Juice hit his eyes and that boy shit got puffy. Like puffy, both of his eyes.
that shit crazy. But yeah, man. So I'm high as a bitch. So what
Yeah,
about
shit.
you?
I'm loaded. I'm loaded.
Like you ever fuck with them edibles?
I tried the edibles. I don't know. I guess it don't get me high. I prefer breaking that shit down, rolling that shit
I
up.
mean, it's a different type of high when you eat the shit. Though.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess either the niggas just wasn't making that shit right up. I
But
don't know. It been times. Yeah, I got a little body high, kind of,
I didn't.
but not just
I be
loaded.
I get some medicated ones, like some ones from with the little doctor's prescription thing on it and everything. I give you some gummies.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I heard about it, but like I don't really fuck with the edibles. I'm more of a break it down to. Now I fuck with moon rocks. I tried that a few times.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right. I feel
I
you.
fuck with the rocks real tough.
I feel you, bro. I feel you, bro. But man, go ahead on and tell everybody where they could follow you at and where they could find all your music and everything, G.
And y'all can follow me at flash_DA_GOAT. That's go on Instagram. You hear me? I don't really got no Facebook. I don't got Twitter. I just got a straight Instagram. I go check out my YouTube channel, Lost Souls Association, and you can find me on the YouTube under LSA Flash. You can find me on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music outlet under LSA Flash. Fuck with me.
All right, man. Well, y'all heard him. Y'all make sure y'all go check out his music and go follow him. You heard me at LSA Flash. Go peep everything he got coming out. He got some hot shit from what he tell me. He spit that yeah.
Real shit. Real shit.
All right, man. It's been a pleasure having you on the show with me today.
Appreciate that shit, big bro.
Yeah,
Appreciate
dog.
it.
We've been hella hot.